Time to meet this week's second chance pet. You may not catch this werewolf howling at the moon, but he's got a lot of love to give with his future pet.
Introducing Werewolf the kitty. He's no ferocious mythical beast. He's actually quite the opposite, being described as a playful, people-loving good boy.
Aww.
Check out that cat. Well, joining us live to introduce us to Werewolf is Sam Ellingson with the Humane Society for Southwest Washington. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, playful, people-loving good boy is certainly a great description. And this morning, he's just a treat vacuum. I mean,
Aww.
he's going for literally every treat I can put on the ground. And I think what we found this morning is we finally found the cat who's going to stay in frame for the duration of the segment. So I'm really excited about it.
Not so fast. Not so fast, he says.
But yes, this is Werewolf. He's a 4-year-old cat. He came to us not very long ago. He's been with us for just a couple weeks. And as you can probably see on camera, or certainly you can see in the photos that you shared earlier, he has some hair loss. And he actually is on the upside of his hair loss. When he came here, he was missing much more hair than he is now. And he was found abandoned in a trailer on someone's property. Which, of course, is always sad, but the upside is he's here getting the care he needs now. And we suspect that his hair loss was related to a flea infestation that he had when he came in. He was in pretty rough shape. He was really dealing with a big flea problem. And now he's on that path to a healthier lifestyle.
Well, and with that healthier, lifestyle and all these checkups and all that trending in the right direction, you're starting to see his personality come out, right? And he just seems active and lovable, loves people is what it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those photos that I sent you all yesterday, the ones you had on the screen a few minutes ago, they're some of the most hard-won, terrible photos I've ever taken because this cat just wants to be in your face constantly. So trying to get photos of him is an exercise in futility, I think, because he's constantly trying to get in your lap or get on your shoulder or try to figure out how he can get closer to you.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
For families who are looking for that really loving, snuggly little cat, Werewolf could certainly be a great match.
Yeah, so what kind of home do you think he would do well with? You think he'd be a good fit for families?
Yeah, we think he's going to be a great fit for most families. I mean, as a fairly young adult cat, he's got a lot of great years ahead of him. And so he's going to be able to settle into a home and really bring a lot of joy to those families. He probably would be a really good fit for kids. He's very social. He seems to be very, very gentle. He does like to play. As I mentioned, he's much more into his treats this morning than he is to playing. But he also, as you can see, he's just letting me scoop him up and put him on my lap. So we think he'd be a really good fit for most families. Of course, if there are going to be any other pets in the home, we're going to want them to have a little bit of a gradual introduction because we want to make sure that they take the time they need to become friends and settle in. But no, he's going to be ready to make some family very happy.
Oh, that's great. Do we know how old Werewolf is?
So we think he's probably around 4. That's our guess anyway. It's always a little bit of a mystery, but he certainly is an adult cat. So he has transitioned out of that kitten stage. And I think, one of the benefits that you get when you adopt an adult cat is you do have a fairly established personality. So you're going to have a cat who, we can relatively assume that he has spent a lot of time with people because he is so friendly. And so we don't think that he's going to have any sort of socialization issues. He's going to be pretty happy, pretty ready to get into that new home.
Yeah, well, and it seems like he's going to be pretty easily won over if you've got some treats, if you got the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been chasing me around for this really high value treat. This is basically wet food in a tube. And he's known since we got in here that I had it. And I think that's part of the reason why he's been pacing around, because he's been trying to figure out when the good stuff is coming out.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, Werewolf, I think your time is now. That's great.
Just in time for Halloween, right? Yeah.
Right? What a cutie.
Oh, man, he's great. Well, Sam, always great to see you. Thank you for introducing us to Werewolf. I think he seems great, and I hope that he gets to keep the name at his next home as well.
A good one. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Got to get him a good home before the next full moon.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. And if you want to meet Werewolf too, or check out any of those other pets that are up for adoption right now, we will have that link, as always, on coin.com.
And some other animal news.